Welcome back to my channel, Tell It How It Is Tarot. Aquarius, this is going to be your reading for October 2020 for love, regarding you and the person on your mind. We're going to take a look into how they feel in their energy, your energy, the current situation that is transpiring now throughout the month of October, how they feel about you, how they think about you and the situation between you, the possible outcome. We're going to pull some advice for you, and then we're going to take a preview and look what you need to know or what is coming towards you anywhere from now to the next 3 months. Then we're going to pull some cards from the Twin Flame deck, which is basically like if your partner could tell you anything or say anything, what would it be? For those of you guys who are new, hit that subscribe button, help the channel out, the like button. I don't know, whatever you guys do. Comment, hit the bell for notifications. I don't know. Do what you do, right? Okay. For those of you guys who have stayed with me, thank you for staying with me during my absence. I know I lost a lot of people during my absence. So backstory real quick. I've been doing tarot for as long as 16 years now. I'm a full-time tarot reader in my personal life. And I used to be on YouTube. I had a lot of tower moments and I had to cancel out my channel. I rejoined YouTube. And since then, I have had a lot of tower moments again. I was absent for the last couple months and lost a lot of people because you guys didn't know what happened to me. So a lot of you guys did know that I was experiencing some health issues. Well, I ended up being diagnosed with cancer. I didn't want to commit to YouTube because I didn't know how treatment was going to go, sickness. I didn't want to be unreliable. Well, I underwent surgery, and turns out that the surgery was unsuccessful in removing the cancer. Now we're still looking into other treatments and things like that, and I'm not worried. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pull through. I have no doubt in my mind. I just feel like this is another thing in 2020 that's testing my endurance and all that. But I've realized now that I can't keep putting my life on hold because of this. So I'm just trying to figure out how to, I guess, live with it and still do YouTube. So, and everything else in my life. So anyway, I'm back. I'm just going to keep doing readings. I'm not even going to worry about that anymore. And yeah. So anyway, as you guys know, I already shuffle and premeditate the cards ahead of time. Okay. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to pull some cards. We're going to pull some clarifiers. And then we're going to continue and go on from there. As you guys know, the energy can always be vice versa for cross watchers as well. And it's not going to resonate with everyone, guys. It might not be your story. It might be your story, okay? I know a lot of people get seriously offended if it's not their story. Guys, I want you to just be realistic about the situation that there are billions of people in the world. And not billions of people have the same story going on. Not everybody's different, okay? So if it's not your story, it's not your story. And I'm sorry, maybe it will be next time, okay? Anyways, let's take a look. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius regarding love. Okay, so for your partner's energy right now, we got the High Priestess in reverse. So I'm going to clarify that. I always clarify before I get into it because it can always change the meaning, the name of the game. All right. But as of right now, I feel like they're withholding something from you. Now, what that is, let's look. Shuffle. Okay, so they got clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so your person right now they are suffering inside. And they might not be telling you. They might be withholding how they're feeling. I think they're feeling really confused right now. I think their intuition and their feelings, their mind, their heart, it's all playing tricks on them right now. I don't think they understand what they're experiencing right now. I don't think they can personally grasp the emotional, what's happening in them right now. It's like a whirlwind, okay? They are very stressed out. And I feel like they want you to reach out to them. They want you to be compassionate towards them. They want you to be there for them, if that makes sense. And I don't think that they're expressing this. I don't think that they're telling you this. I think that they're withholding this. They could be having some stress in their life. It could be due to financial reasons. It could just be due to the fact that they might have known they've screwed up and weren't exactly the greatest partner they could have been towards you. They might have been a great partner. Maybe they feel like you were not a great partner to them, but it's something along those lines, and it is stressing them out a lot. They have a lot of stress going on in life right now, and I don't think they're disclosing that to you. I don't think they're letting you know about their life, about their struggles, about what they're really going through, their internal struggle on how they feel about you, because I think right now that they are lacking personal harmony right now. They are extremely flustered and confused and all over the place, almost like that vomit feeling when you're just so sick and stressed, like you're tired. I feel like that's what I'm getting off of your person, like right off the bat, Aquarius. You have the 7 of Wands in reverse, okay? So we're going to clarify that. But I feel like you're also almost at a place like that. I feel like you might just be giving up on things. But before I say anything else, let's see. Yeah, I feel like this has been an emotional roller coaster for you, and I think you're starting to become grounded into your emotions, or you're starting to realize, like, I just can't do this anymore. I don't want to put the effort into this anymore. I feel like you might be starting to feel like love is an ongoing battlefield in your life, and you're just exhausted from it. You have the 5 of Swords here in reverse with the King of Cups. You could be there's Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio energy on this board so far. Doesn't mean you're dealing with a water sign. They could have it in your chart. It could just be the energy, okay? But I feel like you could be just very indecisive on what to do with this person, with this connection, because generally I feel like right now you just feel like love is just a battle all the time. Like, it's just a lose-lose for you at the moment. And this person must have had you really guarded at one time, or feeling like you always had to be on the defense. You always had to, like, walk on eggshells with them. Or if it wasn't like that at first, it at least became to a point where just love was, it was like you constantly had to fight for it, or you were constantly fighting with this person. It was just like constant. They might have been someone who tried to emotionally control you, because with this High Priestess in reverse here on their side, is the stress and the mixed with the 6 of Pentacles. They might have thought like they were giving you everything, and they could have been a great partner, but there could have been emotional issues. Maybe they were over jealous. Maybe they, didn't like that you posted on Facebook and got attention from other men or other women or things like that. Like, there could have just been like, well, what are you doing? Who are you with? Where are you going? It doesn't have to be that severe, but it could have been. It could have just been like everything with this person was exhausting, and you just felt like you could just not be. At least, I'm not saying the connection was always like this. I'm just saying, like, from what I'm seeing right now, it's just you're exhausted. It could be you doing this to them. And maybe that's why you don't feel like you have a lot of fight left in you, but there's something here between you two where that is like somewhat of the dynamic, okay? I feel like you're closing yourself off right now. Maybe to this person, maybe just to love in general. I feel like you're very overwhelmed, and I think at this point you're just kind of tired of conflict. I think you're trying to avoid conflict at all costs. I think you're trying to be emotionally mature about the situation. I think you're trying to be grounded at this point. I think you do have a lot of emotions, but I think at this point you just kind of want to put them on the back burner, or at least for right now. I feel like you just don't want to feel not this kind of energy, okay? It's like you would love to experience love. You would love to be at peace, but I feel like you just can't have that right now. So I feel like you're just like, it's just not. I just can't have peace of mind. Whether this person is in my life or not in my life, or they're battling with me, I just feel like love is just bringing me chaos right now. And it could very well be what this person did to you. And they might be realizing that internally and not saying anything to you. That could be why this is stressing them out. They might be realizing like this was not an equal sided relationship. This was not equally mature. The emotions were not on a stable, it's like a teeter-totter, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't an evil ground. So what we have for the current situation between you and this person is the devil. That is Capricorn energy. And before I say anything on that, I do feel like, and now this is a mutual situation. It could be you, it could be them, it could be both of you, but this is like what's transpiring for you and this person between the month of October. Okay, yeah, there is an obsession with this relationship clarified by the Sun card, which is Leo energy, and the Death card in reverse, which is Scorpio. So right here we have Capricorn, Scorpio, and Leo as well on the board now. Somebody is obsessing about this ending. It could be you, it could be them. Whoever this is doesn't want it to end, is obsessing over the fact that they don't want this relationship to end. It's bringing them down. It's bringing them unhappiness. They can't see clearly. They are losing their mind. It's taking control of their life. It is consuming their thoughts. It is unhealthy. It is an addiction. I feel like you and this person must be connected like a toxic bond. And trauma bonds are really, really hard to break. They're really, really hard to break. And I'm not saying you're in a trauma bonding with this person because I don't know you and this person. I'm not reading into this person right now. I'm just reading into the situation. But if I were to dive deep into this person, can I say that I don't feel like that this person and you might have a trauma bond together? You very well might, because at least right now during this, if you're separating or breaking up or having problems, or you guys have already been out of communication, regardless, you or this person or both of you, I feel like it could be both of you, but it's definitely them, is obsessed and literally cannot get this like relationship out of their head. They don't want to let it go. They refuse to let it go. I don't know if they're acting on it right now because, like I said, they do have the High Priestess here in reverse, which is silence, secrecy, information withhold. If they are communicating with you, they might not be doing it in a way where you even know if they want to be with you or not. You might know that they do want to be with you, but you might just be tired of the problems in the relationship regardless. And this person is, there was a lot of sexual attraction between you and this person. But this person just doesn't want to let it go. They don't want to let it go. And if anything, I can see them trying to kind of hold on to you by using sex or one night stands or booty calls or hitting you up for those kind of things. If they haven't, I could see that happening. I could see you guys literally connecting to meet up, to hook up. Because one, if not both of you, just can't let this go, and for some reason, instead of like working it out and communicating and finding a way to resolve it, it's kind of like, oh, we'll just keep hooking up and maybe something magical will happen and will fix itself. Not saying you're thinking like that, but I feel like more like this person is. Okay, if they haven't hit you up for sex, I feel like they definitely are going to be, or they want to. But there is an obsession over this. Now, if this person did leave you, they highly regret it. And they're not expressing that. And that's what they're obsessing over, okay? They're reviewing it. They're looking it over. Because how they feel about you is the Eight of Cups in reverse. This person, at one point, wanted to move on from you. They did. But they can't. And now they're looking back. They're reviewing the relationship. And now there's something I'm going to clarify before I say any more. I feel like also there's a part of them that feels like you're waiting for them as well. Like it's not just them who wants to return. I think that they think you want to come back as well. And you're like, well, if two people want to get back together, how come we're not getting back together? Well, people these days are funny, and relationships these days are funny. And I see a lot of people who want to be together and are not together. I see couples who both love each other, but yet they do whatever they can not to be together and to move on. And it's the strangest thing. Humans are weird. We're all weird. Seven of Swords in reverse, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like that this person definitely wants back what was taken from them with you. They might have felt like somebody else tried to take you from them. Maybe somebody caught your interest. Maybe they were just jealous. Maybe they thought someone was trying to steal you. Maybe they thought you were cheating. Maybe they thought you were going to cheat. I don't know. Regardless, they feel like an opportunity was stolen from them with you. Even, like I said, this still relate, even if they are the ones who have left you. Because I have seen countless times the person who breaks up with someone else at that time breaks up with them because in that moment someone else got their attention, or they're in a fit of rage, or they're angry, or and then days go by, weeks go by, sometimes months, and someone starts really regretting leaving someone else. And then when they start to see you move on, they're like, how can you move on? I thought we loved each other. And it's like, whoa. You left me. You cheated on me. You betrayed me. Situations like that. So even if this person left you, which I don't know if they did, because it doesn't really look like they did, but it's possible they did. I'm not looking into the past of you guys. So without me doing that, I really wouldn't have a better idea. But this person at this point in time feels like not being with you is almost like an opportunity that is being stolen from them. It is weird because it's more like they are looking at you like an object in their life instead of a human being. Like, how dare you take off from me, or how dare you try to move on, or how dare you not try to fix this, or how dare you not come after me, how dare you not chase me. Like, how come, and I feel like that this person, a part of them thinks you're waiting for them to come back, or that you want to come back. But all I know is that they, if they weren't before, are now reviewing this relationship, wanting to come back. They feel like you were taken from them. They feel like an opportunity with you is being stolen from them. It's very weird, very weird. How they think about you in the situation is the Ten of Swords. So they are in a lot of pain. And they do feel like that this is over. They don't even know if they have another chance with you, if they can fix what they did. They could feel betrayed, or they know they betrayed you. Let's clarify. Yeah, clarified again by the Ace of Wands in reverse, and again the Ten of Swords. Now it's in reverse. So this person, again, wants a reconciliation with you, but they are afraid that this is over. They are afraid they will not have a new chance with you. They are afraid that they're not going to have a new beginning with you. Okay, they are thinking that this is done. They don't know if there's a way to come back from this. Okay, I can tell you as of right now, they are not healing from this. As of right now, their healing progress it's not happening. Okay, if anything, I feel like they've had a setback. Because if this person did leave or you guys broke up, I feel like at one point in time they might have stayed hopeful or thought that they can get you back or that this was temporary. But as this started playing out and time has passed, or fights have increased, or communication has decreased, whatever has unfolded between you, they have become more and more obsessed with the idea of your relationship. And they have become more and more like, I gotta get my Aquarius back. My Aquarius is leaving. My Aquarius is gonna move on. This is ending. Is this really over? I can't accept the fact that this is over. This cannot be over. But holy shit, it feels over. Like maybe I really lost them for good. All I can tell you is that This reading, out of the last 6 readings I've done in the last day, this one is the most where your person is highly, highly attached to and highly obsessed with you and highly consumed with you, whereas the other signs were not so much. Whereas your reading, there is a lot of sadness, heartbreak, obsession. There's obsession here. There's a looking at you like almost like you're a possession, like you're a possession. Okay. I do feel like, yeah, they're obsessed. And again, with this devil energy and the devil and the death in reverse, they cannot accept that. They don't want to let this go. They don't want to let this go. They can't let it go, even if they have not expressed that to you yet. The outcome for you guys, and again, after the outcome, we still have more cards to pull, okay? But the outcome for you guys is 4 of Pentacles. So, let's see what this is. Again, that is another card of possessiveness and obsessiveness when it comes to a relationship, okay? This is a mutual outcome, so it could be you, it could be them, it could be both of you. I know the mutual energy of what you guys were going to be was some kind of addiction and obsession with each other. But they have all these cards on the board that are pointing to the fact that they are not over this relationship, not even in a little bit. Yeah, again, they feel possessive over you. Clarified by the Page of Cups in reverse with the 7 of Cups, okay? They don't want you to have options. They don't want you to move on, okay? They're having all these fantasies about you guys. Now, again, this is mutual. So it really could be you, Aquarius. Like, this really could just be your shit. Like, it really could. Or it could be them. But again, I keep stressing that because it is this is the mutual outcome. And remember, guys, outcomes can always change. They're never set in stone. Outcomes are like, okay, this is what's happening. If this is the course that it stays on, if these things keep transpiring, if, this is the most likely outcome. But there is a possessiveness. There is somebody here who can be needy or controlling or wants to keep you under their thumb. It's like the more you close off, because you have 7 of Swords here, or 7 of Wands in reverse. You're closing off, okay? And the more you close off, the more they're feeling rejected, which is setting them off to become even more possessive, more like obsessed with you, more with the obsessed of you. They're literally having fantasies of you, illusions, delusions, playing all these little bubble scenarios out in their head. Okay, they want to keep you under their thumb. I definitely think they're keeping an eye on you. There's no doubt in my mind at this point with all this obsessive energy here, with all this possessiveness. But they want possession of you. At this point, I am positive that they want you right where they want you. They want you under their thumb. And if you want that, Aquarius, that's fine. I just see you being emotionally exhausted at this point. I just feel like you're defeated. I feel like you want a healthy love. You want a love that heals you and not makes you feel that the way that you're feeling right now. And I feel like that could be a reason why you're just shutting down to this, or you're just exhausted, Maybe you have no idea that this person is obsessing over you or how they feel. Maybe because they close off. Maybe they play mind games, All I know is this person has you tired, emotionally tired. And this person is driving themselves bonkers over you, mad, okay? Like crazy mad, like looking at your pictures all the time, like just obsessed with you, just obsessed, okay? Doing whatever you can. When you think of the word obsessed, whatever comes to mind, that's what it is. I'm not going to shame this person. right now, okay? But, you know, and I feel like during the course of October, this person's going to be keeping an eye on you. This person's going to be possessive with you. I feel like that they might not extend an apology to you, or they might want one and you might not extend one to them. But in the meantime, they're still going to want control over you. They're still going to be possessive. They do not want you going to other options. I feel like this person, even if you guys share mutual friend groups or anything, if they even remotely get an idea that somebody's looking at you or that you want to talk to, so I feel like they might go in there and just try and sabotage that, okay? Because again, they feel like their opportunity with you is being stolen away, like you're a piece of property, like this is my Aquarius, like back off, like, okay. You know, whew, crazy. Okay, so we're gonna look into some advice, okay, and we're also gonna take a quick preview of what's to come for now to the next 3 months for you, and we're also gonna pull some twin flame cards, okay. If you guys are not in communication, I do feel like you will be. I'd be surprised if you didn't. But if in the month of October you don't end up communicating with them, you will shortly after that. That I strongly feel. Because there's no way that this person's going to be able to keep their obsessive tendencies to themselves much longer. And you guys are going to know if this is your story or not, okay? And again, I've seen some crazy stuff. I've seen men and women say they want nothing to do with a guy, and yet they're stalking them. They're obsessed with them, and they're worrying, are they moving on, this and that. So if you're over here thinking like this person wants nothing to do with you, that does not mean that this is not your story, okay? I've seen people do it more times than I can count. Okay, let's clarify. So your advice is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So it could go either way. If you're, I feel like you might just be giving too much of yourself to someone. So if someone's just crying or pleading or saying that they're going to change and that they'll be better, you might be forgiving someone too much. Like you might just be sacrificing your own happiness for someone else's. That doesn't have to be the case. But if you are, you need to watch that, okay? Because there is a Nine of Wands in reverse here and a Hangman about really not doing anything to protect yourself, not being on guard, not watching your own back close enough, not putting yourself first enough, not consider, I feel like you could be in a position where you feel like you just keep putting your needs, your wants, your feelings to the sides to make someone else happy, and that could be what's draining you. I do think that, I think that is the main message here, that you need to place limits on how much of yourself you're giving to other people. If you're starting to lose yourself because of how much time, effort, love, or sacrifice of your own well-being that you're giving up for someone else, I think that you need to start putting limits. Like there needs to be a threshold. Okay. If that's not the case, you could be the one that is lacking empathy. And I'm just saying this because I don't know, if this is a cross watch or, whatever. I'm just saying, if you are the one lacking empathy or compassion for someone who's hurting over you and you knew you hurt them, or you knew they just weren't the one and you left them, or it's just not the right time for you to be in this relationship, Okay, then it is saying, maybe be a little nicer, have more compassion towards empathy, because the main message of this advice is that resentment is going to start building up, and it doesn't matter what side of the coin you're on. It doesn't matter if you're the one that is giving too much of yourself or if you're the one that is lacking empathy and compassion here, because all it's saying, regardless, is that empathy is building up here, and something needs to change with that. Resentment on both sides can lead to a dangerous explosion of anger, of awkwardness, of volatility. Okay, because when someone's emotions are being played with like fire, it's never a good thing. People become explosive. Some people become super depressed. It's just never a good thing. So for the most part, I don't think that you're the one that's lacking compassion. I think it's more of you're giving too much of yourself for other people, but keep that in mind. And that is the advice for this connection as well. Like, if you want it to work with this person, if you wish you could find a way to communicate with them, if you wish you could have a healthier relationship with them, well, then that equal give and take, that, okay, I need to put limits on how much I can give you so I don't resent you. And I also can be more, compassionate to how you feel too, but there's got to be a way to find a balance there. Okay, now what is coming up for you in the near future? This is anywhere from now to the next 3 months. Could be 2 days, 2 weeks, could be the whole 3 months. It's exciting because you have the Fool card here, so let's see what this is about. Yeah, so I think what the universe is trying to say right now is that you will have a new beginning. You will start to heal. And I think once you start to heal, you're going to have a new harvest to plant in, or you're going to be able to rejuvenate yourself and invest into whatever that is, whether that's yourself, whether that's this relationship, whether that's love. What if, if this is a reconciliation that you were hoping to hear about? I feel like you will be able to heal and restart, because the Fool can be a reconciliation with someone from your past, but it's only somebody that you have taken a long separation from. This isn't an ex that you broke up with a day ago and then you get back 2 days or 2 weeks later, okay? But if you were breaking up now and 3 months goes by, this very well could be that ex, okay? It could be a brand new start in other ventures, okay? You could have a new business opportunity that you start to focus on or something, because clarified here, you have the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So the Seven of Pentacles, you can see, she is watering plants. It's all about investing, growing into a new harvest to reap those fruits, vegetables, harvest, whatever, okay? And it comes after the Four of Swords. It comes, which is healing. So this is actually a very, very, very positive message. This is a very good, what is coming from now to the near future. It is literally saying what is in store for you is that after some time to heal, because you desperately need it, I can tell right down on this board, you definitely need to retreat. You need to silence the mind, get your emotions back on track, feel better about yourself, okay? You are going to have the energy again, or you're going to be blessed with the opportunities again, or you're going to start seeing things more clearly that is going to allow you to start a harvest, to water those plants, to make it to make your grass greener on your side. Who cares if the grass is greener everywhere else if you've got the greenest grass in the neighborhood, okay? Like, you're allowed to have green grass, you can have green grass, but I'm going to have the greenest grass. And that is what I see you coming into, Aquarius, which is amazing. And it's like a whole brand new beginning with you, okay? Again, if you want this past person, then that's what this is. If you take the time to heal, to separate, to grow as a person, they can grow as a person, they can learn from their mistakes, and then you come back peacefully, okay? if people get back too soon together after a breakup, then the same problems are there. And then they go right back into this controlling, unequal, fighting. Nothing changes. For people to really change, they have to know what they're losing. And that doesn't always mean that everyone should just like break up to teach someone a lesson, because that's not what I'm saying to do. That does not work with everybody, and playing games is not. But if a situation becomes so toxic or so volatile or so emotionally draining, or somebody's just not listening to what you need from them, then it is a good time to take some time apart. It is a good time to take some time apart, because then people can be like, okay, I realize what life is like without this person in it, and I'm willing to, you know what, if this is what I need to do to get them back and to be happy with them and for us to be happy together, then I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to be more mature. I'm willing, but if this isn't a past person that you want back, then I see an entire new beginning. Again, you guys, that is the bet out of all the reads I've done again in the last day or two. I think I've done 6 now. You have the best thing to look forward to. And you have the X that's pinning over them. So looks like you guys are just winning no matter what. Okay. So twin flame. Let's get into it. Okay. So if your partner could say anything to you, what would they say? Okay, so we have, I can still feel you. If that's not kind of creepy and obsessive, right? I definitely think that this person has you in their energy still. There's just no way. They're obsessed with you. They're definitely obsessed with you. There's no way that they can't feel you. They're literally consuming their thought. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this person's creating their own hair doll about, no, I'm just kidding. No, seriously, they might. No, they're probably not. Okay, but that to me is like the extensive, like, of course they can still feel you, okay? And they want you to know that. Or at least if they were being honest, the universe wants you to know that this is like literally like how they feel, what they're thinking. They can still feel you. Must be why they feel, you guys did have that devil card as a connection. And I told you that's like that's like a bond, okay? It's like chained together. You can't cut that cord if you want to, because it's out of your hands. This is a major arcana, okay? It's not an itty bitty one. It's a major one. It means it's like bigger than you, bigger than them. This is a force outside of your control. And it's like you guys are chained. Even if you don't want to be, you are, okay? And that's why this person could probably still feel you. Also, the other card I got is I got spooked. So maybe this person didn't handle the breakup or the separation, or if you're currently going through that with this person right now, probably the reason why their energy is the High Priestess in reverse is probably because they don't know how to communicate with you. Probably because they're spooked. Like I said, in the very beginning, they're confused. They're overwhelmed. They don't even, they might not even understand why they're becoming so obsessed with you, why they're becoming so consumed with you. They might not even know how to handle it or what to do. And I think that this person might have let you walk out of their life because they didn't know how to stop you, because they got spooked. Also, what's interesting is now I don't give people 3 cards on this reading, but I should tell you that on the bottom of the deck, for those who do want a reconciliation, it does say, we will be together soon. We will be together again. We will be together again. So again, that also feels obsessive if you're trying to cut cords and someone's like, no. But I feel like if this person did you wrong, they are going to, at one point or time another, do what they need to do to make this right with you, because I definitely don't think that this person wants to live without you. It looks like they can't live without you. Doesn't look like they're doing well, okay? And for those who don't want to be back with this person, well, then just take this as that they are really obsessed and are like, oh, we'll be together again, my precious, So anyway, that is what I have for you guys. I hope to help. In the meantime, I'm really glad to be back on YouTube too, but I'm definitely not letting any more Tower moments get in the way. If you guys want to help support the channel, hit like, hit subscribe, hit that bell for future notifications. And until next time, comment. I love you guys. Talk to you then. Bye.